para completion. We've covered this sort of a question pattern in our video library again. But let's look at the context. So there's this question, his query starts here. So he says, madam, this question is from workbook, okay, the answer given is 1, okay. But in the passage, the author is discussing regarding technology and market and S-curve, which contains different stages and ends with saturation state, okay. But in the option 1, it is mentioned change in the market is consistent with does not go with S-curve. Please explain me, madam, regarding where I was going wrong at arriving the answer. Okay. Where I said either you'll have some blanks, some sentence missing in the middle of the paragraph or towards the end or sometimes even in the beginning. Alright, these are para completion questions. You need to look at the context, pay attention to repeat words again. It's the same strategy formula that you apply for jumble sentence and close passage. Right? So, if you look at the context here, right, I'm going to quickly read just to point out market trends are fluctuated on the demographics and technology and a macro. So, clue words again, right? Fluctuating, which means it's not stable, it's prone to change. In a macroeconomical view, the current state of consumer trust and spending will vary, right? Again, change. In a microeconomical view, demographics within a market will change the advancement of businesses and companies. With the introduction of the internet, consumers have access to different vendors as well as substitute products and services, changing the direction of which a market will go. Despite that, it is believed that market trends itself, right? Market trends follow one direction over a matter of time. So which means over a matter of time, markets kind of keep looking at what's the current trend and change accordingly. There are many different factors that can change this idea. Technology S-curves, as is explained in the book, The Innovator's Dilemma, this is the book, states that technology will start slow, then increase in users once better understood, eventually leveling off once another technology replaces it. So basically what they're saying is, people change with time because technology keeps advancing. Right? So given the context, if you look at the context and look at all the repeat words and phrases, look at your options. Option 1 says this proves that change in the market is actually consistent. How much more clearer can it get? Right? That has to be your culminating sentence to the paragraph. That's what it's saying constantly. It's saying, boss, technology will change and market catering to the consumers obviously has to be in line with technology. So, advance in technology will also consequently lead to change. So, the only thing, it's like that phrase, right, which says, right, the only thing constant is change. And why is it not option 2? Because we're referring to what's happening in the market, right? That's the context. Let's not forget the context. So, why is option A more effective? Because we're referring to different vendors, we're referring to market trends, and the topic sentence also is referring to market trends. So our context is revolving around market trends. So that's why A is more effective than, 1 is more effective than 2. Fluctuations with these, all of the others are just generalizing, right? Option 2 is generalizing. Change is inevitable. Yes, that's a very generic statement, agreeable statement. Fluctuations with these changes do not last long. Okay, that's also generic, specific to the topic sentence. Be prepared for the change. Again, very generic. Changing changes the fortunes, kind of unrelated. So we can safely say that option 1 is more effective and closer to the context in hand, right? So that's why option 1 is the answer.